this belief in myself and to keep on believing every single day. The voices come again, and I go, no, I'm not listening to you now. I might hear them, but I don't listen to them because I know that I am lovable. I know that I am, I was made from the universe, from God, from source, whatever you want to call it. That is who made me, and they made me perfect in who I am, in the same way they made every single one of you perfect. Okay? So this is it. Please believe in your perfection, even with your flaws. That makes you imperfectly perfect. And know that this life is here for you to fucking live it beyond your wildest dreams. And whatever has been said, switch it. Use that to fuel me. People say to me, now you can't do that. I go, watch me. You can't go to Brazil, Tanya. It's on red. You can't do it. I said, watch me. And I came, and it's the best decision I've ever made. So nobody now will tell me what to do, because I've seen that wasn't the truth. These people telling me what to do were people that were not in control of their lives. They were not equipped. They didn't have the heart. They didn't have the understanding, and they didn't have the credentials to try and push my life on a path that they weren't even living themselves. Okay? So this is it. Use this sun and this moon as our parents, and let them say, you go out and you be amazing, and you fucking fly. Fly that nest, because that nest isn't comfortable anymore, and now you have wings. So yeah, this is it, right? I'm going to stop now because I'm getting so emotional with it, but I'm feeling this, and it's such a relief to feel this again, rather than the headiness of the Gemini season. And I really feel that this full moon tonight is massively important. Okay, so I'm just going to have a couple of minutes. If anybody's got any questions, please message them, because when I was on my phone here, they don't stay up. So if anybody wrote anything that I didn't see and acknowledge, then please write it again, and I'll be able to do it. Okay, I'll be able to see it. That's why I have a drink here. Spirit are here. They've just come right in around me there. Right, okay. Right, I'm all fired up now. Who's ready for this Capricorn moon now? Yeah? There's nothing to be scared of. Be scared of staying stuck. That's what we need to be scared of. So, right, I'm going to... You're ready. Yeah. We were born ready. This is it. We were born ready. Right. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, yeah, let's do this. And we're doing this together, we all are, because this collective energy, this is when we start to see how the universe works, One person can inspire another, can inspire another, can inspire another. And it's like, you think who we can touch, and if you think this video has inspired you, send it to your friends who you think might need to hear it. Somebody who maybe not even be into tarot or whatever, but send them and say, have a listen to this, if you think that is going to help them. Because this is it, whatever knowledge we get now, it's pass it on. One of my students gave me a testimonial the other day, a video testimonial, and it was beautiful, because they said they've had many teachers, and they said with Tanya, she wants you to know everything. She wants you to know everything that she knows. She's not, a lot of the teachers will withhold information to make them special or whatever. And I'm like, fuck no. Do you know what I mean? If I know it, if I have that knowledge, then here, take it, use it, give it to somebody else as well, pass it on and pay it forward. That's how I see it. This isn't my knowledge. This is what Spirit gives me. Spirit is about all of us, so in the way of Spirit, pass it on. That's what we've got to do. So, right, I'm just going to, with the signs again, I'm going to do them earth, water, whatever. I'm going to do them like that. I'm not going to do all of the signs, because I've spent a lot of energy there, and I really feel this is better. So please look up your moon, sun, and Moon and sun, right? Okay, that's all they're giving me. They've just stopped there, right? Moon and sun. So, yeah, I normally say moon, sun, and rising, but then no, it's moon and sun sign. This is where you're going to get the messages, okay, with this. So, yeah, thank you, Spirit. It's honestly, man, they're just like, yes, God, and I'm feeling them again so much, you know, feeling them. But they're saying there, you had to do this on your own. They were always there. Wow. Yeah, we're always seeking approval, and you know that is because when we're a child, that's what we need. We need that parent to pick us up. We need to be held because we can't do it by ourselves, and we learn that, and then we learn what gets us that approval and what doesn't. So we start to change, and we lose our unique essence, and this is what we've got to get back. Oh, thank you, Chloe. Thank you. Right, so I'm starting with Earth. Okay, here. Get grounded a little bit. Right, okay, so Earth signs, what do we have? What do we have for this full moon? What's the crack with this full moon? Right. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I love these. I love these. I love these cards. Right, so I'm using some oracle cards, and I'm using tarot as well. So I'm going to put a little bit more into these readings than I do with the other ones. So, I'm just going to pull the tarot with this. Oh, God. Spirit up there. I'm all over the place. Great, Ashley. That's how you're meant to be. You're regrouping. You know, it's, you know, like when a computer freezes and everything just goes like that. This is it. So don't try and resist that all over the place. Allow it. And when you allow it, that's when it will all land. Okay? That's what I did mention that before. Right. So, earth signs. You can't see it there. There's this little spider. In fact, I'm going to get him. Hold on. I'm going to get him on camera because he's been here for 3 days with me. Ah! All right, now he's on me. Oh, he's camera shy. Right, okay. Yeah, there's spider medicine. He's been there every time I'm working. He's coming over. He's on my cards. He's walking on my books and everything. And when I looked up spider medicine, it's all about creation and, you know, what you weave. And it's a real feminine energy of building kind of, you know, that web that will stretch. So, yeah, I love seeing him there. So, right. Okay. I love this. Right, so what we have here for earth signs, the first card is Imagine. The second card is Not For You. And the third card is Never Ending Story. Okay? So this is, oh, there's another spider on me. So this is what it's saying. The first thing I got there was Dare to Dream. Okay? This is it, Dare to Dream. Think your life into being. What do you want your life to be? What do you want? Somebody's just said there you want a hammock, right? What is stopping you from getting a hammock? What is stopping you from getting a hammock now? Go on Amazon, go on wherever, you know. If you don't like Amazon, go somewhere and go and buy one. You might not have anywhere to put it up, but you can roll it up and go to a park and put it in the park. You know, that could be your first step to actually stepping into the life that you want. It's that easy. It's just taking that first step. Little things like that, you know. This is also saying here, I'm sorry, they're taking me back to Imagine there, and they're playing the John Lennon song, you know, which, yeah, with no religion, no whatever, you know, think of the world without all of this controlling chaos that we have at the moment, and think how different, right, okay, right, okay, sorry, I've just put chili in my eye. I had chili before, and it must have been on my finger. Sorry about that. Right, okay. So the next card is... I can't see right now. Sorry about this. How unprofessional. Right, okay. So then, what is it? I'm going to have to do it offline. I'm sorry, Jacqueline, if these are bringing hurts to the surface, then that's good because they're bringing to be released. Okay, so please know that I'm holding you within this, even with this one eye, you know. Oh, man, why did I do that? What? Right, okay. Right, so what they're saying in this as well is, this is not for you. Have a look in your life, because they're saying to you, dare to dream, and it's your move. You know, it's your move now. You know, like in the what is it in the what's the movie Good Will Hunting? Um, your move, chief. This is kind of what the energy I'm getting with this. And if something is not for you and it's in your life and it's causing you to be at a stalemate or kind of a checkmate or something like that, it's time to let it go. If it's hard, if it's causing you struggle, if it's causing you upset, and if it's robbing you of your peace, then it is showing you that it is not meant to be in your life, okay? If it's uncomfortable, it's telling you to move. And what they're saying is the time is up now on this never-ending story that you have. It's time to let it go. You know, all this story has done is bring you woe. You know, you want a story of upbeatment, of I don't even know if upbeatment's a word. You want a story where you rewrite it, where the energy within that story, it's exciting, it's an adventure rather. I can't believe this, man. It's exciting, it's an adventure rather than the story that you've told yourself, because this story has gone stale and this story has gone old. Okay? Right, this is my left eye. This is something about my left eye. I'm just gonna ask Spirit what this is. Right, okay. So, right, I'm going to carry on with this reading before I do that. So, what they're saying here is we've got... Shit, man, I'm so sorry. It is really, really hurting. There, that's it. I've got it. I'm not going to say I'm sorry. It's what have I got to say? I'm sexy. It's just like, no, Jumbo. Right, okay. So, we have judgment here. What this is saying is we are that close. We have one final step before we step into that new life. And what we have to do with this is turn and face our past. We can never fully get rid of it. We can't. Our past happened. And it doesn't matter. That past wore down the sole of our shoe a little bit. We can never, ever make it not happen, because it did. But what we can do is we can call it up and we can make peace with it. And we can forgive it. And we can forgive everybody in it. And we can forgive ourselves for not seeing the lessons that it was trying to teach us sooner. This is it. It's surrender. It's neutral. This is the hallelujah moment, you know. I am no longer going to be in this place of poverty where I am chasing something that isn't coming to me freely. This is telling us, take control, get into your heart. Okay? This is it. It is not hard work. It's heart work. Okay? You need to speak what you want. Tell people. It's like a child. I'm going to be an astronaut. No, you're not. Yeah, I am. You know, and have that belief. Get clear in your mind. Cut through. Cut through all of this old pain. You are no longer on the bottom. You are no longer helpless. You are now powerful beyond measure. Okay? And your heart only broke in them times in order to open it so that you could let more love in. And this is it. You thank the past for all of them hurts because your heart is now fully open. You know, for that pain has been your power. And you are ready to leave that past behind and go in search of joy, fulfillment, celebration, connection. And celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate who you are and start to forge and form this path to your future. Okay? So that was for earth signs. And I'm going to pull a spirit card for earth signs as well. I love this. The changes are coming. You know, you've passed. You've graduated. You know, yeah, the cracks are how the light gets in. You know, you're not broken. Not at all. You might have been told that you are broken by broken people. You know, but it's the society that they were brought in as well that had them believing that they were broken. Look, divine will. That's what I said before. And it says your life is unfolding in accordance with the divine will of your soul. Trust, let go of fear and apprehension. You are protected and eternally blessed. Have patience, all manifests in perfect timing. And I love this card because to me, I always see that like an ovary, that's kind of getting, is it, does the ovaries get impregnated? Is that the word? I don't know, but it's like the little sperms swimming towards it. Okay, so yeah, this is it. Is there more to life than this? Of course there is. Of course there is. There's always more than what we think there is. Always. No, I'm living proof of it. Look at it. Life will have ups and downs. We cannot be happy all of the time. We can't be. But we can be at peace all of the time, and we can be grateful for whatever comes in. I had a real melancholy day the other day, and I was really grateful for it because I lay in bed and I made myself cocoa and I sat and I watched movies, and I really give myself the care that I needed in that time. So I was really grateful for that melancholy feeling because it really just switched me off from the world. And I give myself what I needed with it. So yes, there is more to this. You haven't even, if you're asking that question, you haven't even scratched the surface. Please watch this video all the way through and, hopefully that will show you. But yeah, that was for earth signs, okay? So I love that. So right, now we're going to go for water, I think. I hope you can feel the love that I'm sending as well, because I'm just like, it's overflowing at the minute. So it's like, there you go, take it, free love, pass it out. Right, so this is for water signs, okay? Water signs. And yeah, come on, everybody, click them likes, please. We're halfway there for the people that are on watching this, so come on, it really helps with the algorithm as well. Right, okay, so this is interesting for water signs, what I'm getting here. So the first thing I'm getting for water signs is breathe, between two worlds, and the tribe, okay? So I really feel with water signs here, what this is saying is I really feel that some of you need to see beyond where you are currently looking, okay? So see the bigger picture. I feel your vision is distorted.